Hello. How we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Dude, why is it still doing this? Oh, there we go. Popped out finally. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Hope y'all are good. Why is there no notification for... Oh, there it is. Just kidding. How y'all feeling? What's up? We got a mystery game today. I finally found a game that I want to play. I just downloaded it. It's a detective game. Hope y'all are excited for it. Like move. I try to fix the camera a little bit, help with the graininess of it, of the output. Hopefully, it works a little bit. Definitely looks a little bit grainy. What's up, Dunners? How's it going, dude? Incoming ad break already. Credit to YouTube for showing me if you're live before Twitch sent a notification. That's crazy. Is YouTube the place to stream now? You don't look as grainy, but the doors are still a little grainy. Those damn doors back there. They're like brown. I really don't know how to fix that other than just throwing a blanket on top of it, but even then, it's gonna require a good amount of blankets here. I got a blanket right here. Is it cool if I can just... There. No more grainy effect. I'm just gonna play like this the entire time. Is it cool if you guys take control of the mouse and keyboard real quick? I'm kind of occupied. It actually does look better. POV inside the blanket fort. POV, we're inside the blanket fort while our mom and dad are arguing, talking about divorce. Dang. Yeah, that grainy effect really does kill you, huh? Yeah, hope you're all doing good. Last time I streamed was Tuesday, and we didn't really find any good games to stream. Buy 2 Christmas. Hey, the best part about divorced parents. We didn't really find a good game to stream. Besides maybe Vigil, but then the rest of them were kind of just meh. However, I did find this fun detective game that I think will be fun for all of us to crack. I'm open to back seats because this is a pretty small game. I imagine that no one's played it. I mean, it has 9 user reviews, so unless one of you are the users, shadows of doubt. No, but I actually have that wish listed, I believe. Yeah, I do have that wish listed. No, it is not Shadows of Doubt. But it does have the same... Well, it doesn't have the... It's not pixely. It has like the PS1 style graphics. Slime Rancher came out? Yeah, I saw that. I haven't even played Slime Rancher 1. With all the DLCs on Steam right now, it's $30 and it goes insanely hard. Oh, dang, really? Like the whole bundle? 1 and 2? I've never played Slime Rancher. Oh damn, that's a discount. Holy. Slime Rancher 1 is on discount from 20 bucks to $2. Wow, yeah. Slime Rancher 1 and 2 are 20 bucks right now. You can get both games for the price of one. Buy the full bundle. I do seriously have my eyes on... Go to devs. I do seriously have my eyes on the Steam Deck. And obviously Slime Rancher would be a great game to play on the Steam Deck. My eyes are pretty dead set on getting a Steam Deck. They're running that 20% discount on the 256 LCD one. I would have wanted to get the OLED one. Yeah, 30 bucks is pretty nice. I would have wanted to get the OLED one, but that's 550. I think that's a little above my price range. And since the base model is normally $400 and it's 20% off, it's right now it's $320. So trust your intrusive thoughts. Oh buddy. Oh buddy. Intrusive thoughts are winning. But yeah, so I'm pretty dead set on getting one. Just because whenever I come home from work and I want to play some video games, my chair is fine, but the problem is... Oh, ad break. I guess only Chrome's listening to this. Unless Donor somehow didn't get ads. I want to play some games, but I don't want to sit at my desk and do it. Sometimes I just want to lay down. My chair is not all that comfortable, I'm gonna be honest. You can put 80 slimes in one cube, it's pretty cool. I got no idea what that means, but that does sound pretty cool. And sometimes when my girlfriend's hanging out in the living room, I want to hang out with her too, but I'm doing stuff on my computer, so it's gonna be great for hanging out in the living room. So I'm pretty excited. I think I'm gonna get one. I'll keep you guys updated. I also want to emulate it. I did a little bit of research and I found that Steam, unlike a certain Nintendo game company, when you buy the product, it is actually yours. It is not a license to borrow their console. You actually buy it. It's actually yours. And so you can mod it. You could tear it apart and replace parts in it. You can emulate on that bitch. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think Steam Deck is going to be a great option for emulating. You can also jailbreak a Switch and emulate things on it too. Yeah, but that's like technically illegal. You could. But even without, you know, emulating things on it, it can't play Steam games. Sounds like another certain dev that has electric in his name. That is true. I mean, what, they are still... I mean, they gotta get patents down for video games, right? They have to get a patent for playing a video game. Yeah, Palworld. But even still, Steam Deck, because I do have my Switch. I got it right here. I got it back in like 2018, so it's like a pretty old one. Or back in 2019, I don't know, but it's old. Shit's old. And I'll be honest, I don't really play this all that often. Yeah, they're trying to copyright the whatchamacallit, the game mechanic of summoning something to fight another thing. They're trying to patent that. That's kind of overblown. That was a specific way Pokemon battles work in Scarlet and Violet. But is that like are they trying to do that for Palworld? They're doing that because of their lawsuit with Palworld. Cheap followers. Holy crap, dude! I love cheap followers. Let me buy them. I have heard nothing about the Palworld lawsuit since it started. That's what I heard, was just that they were going to be, I don't know. They tried to patent so that they wouldn't run into any more of those kinds of lawsuits. They were trying to make that patent and use it in the lawsuit, yeah. Oh, I didn't know they were trying to use it in the lawsuit. I thought they were just going to try to use it to prevent future lawsuits like this. Either way, Nintendo's pretty scummy. Overpriced consoles, overpriced games, $80 Mario Kart World, $90 what, physical? A little bit out of the average price range for a video gamer. And to be honest, I don't really even use my Nintendo Switch all that much. I'm not a big Nintendo guy. I only got this because, you know, Nintendo Switch is cool. Well, I didn't get it myself. My mommy got it for me for Christmas. Trying to think. I only ever played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on it. I played a little bit of Hades on it. I played Animal Crossing on it. But I feel like all the rest I'm not too into. Well, I guess I did play Super Mario Odyssey on it. But all the rest I'm kind of like, meh. There's quite a bit of party games on it, and I don't really have friends to play that with. A lot of party games. And yeah, I mean, it's just all Nintendo games. I'm not really into. You could say, well, couldn't you just sell it? And to that I say I could. However, I love hoarding. I'm gonna save it for Pokemon, and I'm not a Pokemon player either. Oh, I also have Super Smash Bros. It's inside the thing. I'm not a Pokemon person. I never played a single Pokemon game. So why the hell did I get a Switch? You may be asking. And to that, I say, I don't know. Maybe I was just trying to stun on you guys. But yeah, anywho. I'm excited for the Steam Deck because... And I'm also excited for it because I'm not really a AAA game player. At least recently. I haven't played many AAA games. A lot of the games that I've been playing are... like indie games with low requirements to play. Low processing requirements. Besides Dark Souls. But yeah. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I do wanna get some PS2 on there. Hades 2. Oh, is Hades 2 coming out today? I knew it was in early access, but... Ah. Oops. We recently announced that version 1.0 of Hades 2 is launching September 25th. Oh, wow. Yeah, it actually is coming out today. You might get that for the Switch. Yeah, I have Hades 1 for the Switch. I never actually got completely through it, though. Oh, look at that side profile. That was nasty. Maybe I should just constantly keep my face forward. Yeah, I never got all the way through Hades. I tried recently, after playing Elden Ring Night Rain. So I was like, oh, dang. Maybe I should try another roguelike. Roguelike or roguelite? Anywho. I never got all the way through it. And now Hades 2 is coming out, and I'm starting to fall behind. Hope it's a humdinger, though. But yeah. Speaking of which, how about that David stuff, huh? Autumn is just so packed with good games. I'm gonna have to take out a mortgage to get them all. The woes of being a gamer these days. Just so many, and it's not even like, the fun part is it's not even AAA games that are coming out. It's all just indie games. I think that's my favorite part. I have realized recently that I'm an indie gamer. I like indie games a lot more than the mainstream Fortnite or Call of Duty or any other. Elden Ring. I have Red Dead Redemption 2, but I haven't played it. I have it, I haven't played it. They're so boring, and that's by design. This is the age where indie games rise up. Innovation is too risky for the corpos. That's true. Meanwhile, the smaller devs that don't have any shareholders can do whatever they please. And that's what's... Have you played the Easy Delivery Code yet, Chrome? Because I know you said you were going to think about buying it. I think you should still get it. There is like an endless... You haven't? Still on your wish list? There's like an endless mode after the main story. If you were to ever think about... If you're ever like wondering about that. Yeah. There's also this cute little fishing game that I saw. I'm not a big fisher. Whenever fishing, like a fishing mechanic comes into a game, I'm not really into it because I feel like it's so overplayed. Fishing games. Let me pause this real quick. Desktop. Oh, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Sorry. Don't look at that. Sorry. Dredge did fishing well. Maybe I'll play Dredge. I don't know, but I feel like every game these days just has fishing now. But this looked really cute. Another pixel cozy game. And
you remember
listen to that soundtrack.
The world can be. How good it feels.
I never lived this kind of life.
And just be.
Yeah, I love the art style too. Like there's so much depth. There's so much depth. You can see the mountains back there. I mean, this shot itself is like beautiful. I love this shot. I've never ever been in any kind of area like this, but I truly do feel like I'm actually sitting there looking at this view. Absolute cinema for real. I do like it. I'm not a big fishing person.
You remember how quiet the world can be.
But dang, look at that.
How good it feels to breathe deep and just be. The river keeps moving. The bears find...
I don't know. I wishlisted it, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to get it. It just looks so cozy. Look at that shot. That is such a cool shot.
In the sky. She don't care what kind of day you had.
Look at that shot, dude.
Some days start at the Shaw. Bell rings, floor creaks, and the air smells like outboard grease and old lake stories. You grab what you need, maybe a new rod, maybe just
it's
5
cute.
minutes jawing with me, and a bit of...
Like I said, I wishlisted it. Look at that. You have a dog too that is with you the whole time. You're just on a little boat fishing with your best bud.
Or the stories you tell after. It's the stillness, the quiet, the feeling that...
I mean, look at that shot too.
While, you're exactly...
You think the camera would just stay up here above the water, but when it pans down like that, that looks so cool.
Exactly where you're meant to be.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? I don't know if you've ever seen Rick and Morty, but it's that one episode in I think it's called like The Citadel or something like that. And they're playing the commercial of here, hold on, let me look for it. At least yeah, you know, yeah. We need to start playing the game because I'm not going to be streaming for super long today. Yeah, this one.
Looks like trouble in paradise.
Minus this little ad right here.
60 iterations off the central finite curve. There's a Rick that works more with
Oh,
wood
sorry. I
than
didn't know you were getting-
polarity plating. His name is Simple Rick, but he's no dummy. He realized long ago that the greatest thing he'd ever create was his daughter.
I love Daddy!
We captured that moment. We run it on a loop.
Like you
Simple
can-
Rick's mind.
it's-
And the chemical that makes his brain secrete goes into every Simple Rick Simple Wafer's
Yeah.
wafer cookie.
It sounds
Come home
exactly
to
like the trailer
impossible
for the game that we
flavor
just
of home
saw.
completion. Come home to Simple Rick's.
That sounds exactly like what we just saw.
Feels to breathe deep.
Except maybe just a deeper and slower voice. Anywho. Alright. I feel like I should get some coffee before we start doing this. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta make some coffee. Okay, I'm back. My headphones disconnected. All right, let's start playing the game. Let's start playing the freaking game. It's called Mystery of the Malign. I really hope I'm back. Had to bring shopping in. What's shopping? Oh god. This just looks like a old game that you'd find off of... give me 1 second. It's an old point and click game. Not really point and click though. Properties, Malign. Hope that's not too loud for you. Game capture. Oh, cereal and milk and shit, as in stuff from the shops. There we go. All right, it's time to put your detective faces on. For Mystery of the Malign. Let me read you the story real quick. A young woman was nearly killed on November evening outside the Goddard Museum, or so she claims. This is the type of game they play in creepypastas. Maybe this is a creepypasta. Maybe it's one of those games that just takes all my money. It just passed the virus check and got on Steam's shop. Oh shoot, I forgot to... Welcome to the Mystery of Malign, the detective game. Hold on. Here you go, chat. Oh shoot, wait. Sorry, hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There you go. Put on your thinking caps. It's time. It doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to be, but it still works. You guys are detectives. Welcome to the Mystery Malign, the detective game that puts the investigation in your hands. The focus here is placed on collecting information, forming theories, and piecing together a large-scale narrative context. Although there is the option to attach notes in-game, the use of physical pen and paper is still recommended to keep track of general thoughts and observations. Take your time. This is a game that rewards patience and contemplation. So you really put your brain into high gear here, okay? This is the type of game at the very back corner of an arcade and a horror movie. For real. This investigation begins with the account of an inexplicable instance of public hysteria. It could be nothing, or it could be all that is needed to keep the mind chewing for a while. I do have a pen and paper. As a matter of fact, it's not any regular pen and paper. It is straight up. Oh wait, hold on. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Yep, there we go. It is a legal pad. Legal pad. And pen. So, if you guys aren't at my level right now, get your pads ready. Do you have a quill? No, I don't. They didn't have one at the quill shop they ran out. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my copy. Apologies. The notepad isn't yellow, what a fraud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Pay attention. Details matter, chat. Alright? Keep your eyes peeled. And by chat, I mean Chrome and Dunners. Keep your eyes peeled. I need y'all. Just because I feel like we were having... Oh. I was kind of having fun solving the Chilla's art puzzles with Conradical. I feel like we'd all have fun solving a puzzle together. Okay. I hope you guys like your little detective caps. Maybe puzzle games you're calling. Maybe. I do like exercising the brain. Alright, get ready. Do you like the graphics? Look at this. This is like PS1 graphics. I already love it. It already feels like a vibe. I'm like on a college campus or something like that. I mean, look at this. David. Christopher, doesn't this whole thing seem a little too straightforward? Since when is that a problem? Hey, it just seems like she's a little too easy to track down. I don't want to find myself lured into another secret gang war or some honeypot death trap. Looks like David isn't committed. He might get fired. What do you think? Someone's trying to deceive us? And you don't? Well, that's just fantastic. And here I was counting on your sense of self-preservation. Man, David is already off on the wrong start, man. I don't know if he's an actual, like, licensed detective from the police, or if he's like some private investigator that we're like assigned with or something. Who the fuck spells Christopher with an F? This guy is probably some like Swedish spelling. I don't know. Here was counting on yourself. Whatever. Christopher. It's always a possibility. David sees something happen and he's like, well, we don't know if it's real or not, so I'm gonna assume it's not real. Let's not worry about it. Come on, David. Have you got a single reasonable cause for the suspicion of yours, David? Yeah, that's fucking right. Keep your mouth shut, David. Let's go. Just a hunch, then. Someone's always waiting to... Whoa! David's got a mouth on him. Someone's always waiting to fuck you over. You just don't know it yet. You've been wrong before, David. You idiot. It only takes one right guess to save both of our lives. If I'm right, you owe me a beer. I'll make sure to forget that. You? Ha, that'd be a first. Whoa. What is this? Shelley Clarkson. Am I not gonna get a little tutorial on what the fuck this is? Let's gossip with him. You know something? This town isn't close to half as criminal as I expected. Yeah, the menus could be a little clearer. I don't understand, like... Oh, this town. Bridgeboro. Bridgeboro? A major city of moderate size in the of Langham. It is situated along the Adele River and is known primarily for its historical sites and furniture industry. What year are we living in right now? It's nowhere near as big as Trark, of course, or Dancer Corrupt. The most populous city in the of Vanderwell and on the western coastline. Is an international hub for finance, culture, commerce, industry, and most infamously crime. It's also my hometown. So Christopher's hometown is Trark. You're hoping there would be trouble? It's a little too still not to be suspicious. I like danger where I can see it. Okay, so I already gossiped with him. Investigation. Are we done here? 10... Huh? 10 libs says she's not home. 10 libs. Oh. Libber? Is the official centrally issued currency of the... and in one of the 4 prime currencies of the international monetary apparatus, the purchasing power of one, is 2.1 loaves of bread. Seriously, what year are we living in that we're comparing $1 to how many loaves of bread we can get with it? I want to see what we can find out from her. If it's just a false alarm, we're dropping it. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe this is like a filter. Because we have a person and then we have a street name. If I click on this, locations would be this street name. And we click on this, profiles would be the person's. Nor is sovereign or whatever the fuck that said. Yeah. Oh, Shelley Clarkson. As in Kelly Clarkson. I think that's funny. Haha. Is this the lady that said she almost died? How are you so sure about this? You hear one incident report and you immediately jump on it like it's selling out. What the fuck is David's problem, dude? This guy's a detective and someone says that they almost got killed last night and he's like, nah, you're probably lying. I'm not sure about anything. That's why we're here. Look at it like this. If it's something we've seen before, then the case is over in 5 minutes. No time wasted. And if it's not, then we'll spend longer, David. Jeez. I know you're not paid by the hour, but this is people's lives, and you and I both have something exciting to look forward to. Oh. Alright. Oh, I can't talk to him anymore, even though I have the... Oh, thank God I can run. What is this? Rowlands, you're a goddamn bastard. Stop hanging your socks out on something. Oh my God, am I smoking? If I press F... Oh, maybe it's for like a lighter for flashlight. Chrome. Huh. Is this a bot? Hi, Barister. Yes. Well, yes. Probably. I don't know. I feel weird when the first thing someone tells me when they come in is, you look handsome. Which I appreciate the compliment, but I guess we'll keep you around for a second. See if you say anything else a little bit off. Okay. I have to press E to interact. Rowlands, you're a damn bastard. Stop hanging your socks out on blank. Oh, out on the ledges of the window? Hey man, what are we thinking? We got a way in yet? It should be no problem. Imagine she's not home. Well, would that be so bad? I'm starting to wonder if David is straight up the killer or something. Yes, I figured that out. Thank you. Call back the guy. The new mailboxes are all messed up and only Sherney is in the right place. I'm hoping you can get this sorted within the week before some mix-up with the mail happens. So I imagine a mix-up with the mail happened. Mailbox is labeled Wilkie's and number 1 is written in its marker. Sherney is correct. Rowlands, Sherney, Clarkson. 2, 3, 4. So Clarkson lives in 4, probably. Oh, shoot. Solutions. The answer slots need to be filled with the correct inputs in order to be solved. Huh? 2. C for Clarkson? This would be 4. Wait, what? The address of Shelley Clarkson, but it is unclear. Oh, this is the address of Shelley Clarkson, but it is unclear which of the apartments she lives in. It should be a simple task to figure out which resident corresponds to which buzzer. It should be simple, isn't it? It should be, but it's not. Only Sherney is in the right place. This label's 1, so Sherney would be 3. But there is no 3. So we'll just put Sherney here for now. Cool math games looking at. We'll put Sherney right here. Rowlands, Shelley Clarkson. Is that right? Door's locked. Oh shoot, I have Sherney in 2. Yay, let's go. The arrangement of the apartments is now clear, and it appears that apartment 3 is the one where Shelley Clarkson resides. It's time to get to freaking work. Oh, just kidding. It's fucking locked. Right, I have to buzz the intercom for them to let me in. Yes? Afternoon, Miss Clarkson. A friend of yours sent us to help with your problem. Can you buzz us in? Wait, hang on. Bzz. Man, the... Oh, what? New mailboxes will be here on, October 29th, and a reminder that I'm still waiting for Rowland's share of the payment. Another inspection for mold and bugs come up on November 12th. They're going to be needing access to 1 apartment on each floor, so it'll be Shelley and Sherney this time. Sure. I should buzz this in. It's too dark to see. Goddamn, well then, light that shit. Light it. I have the lighter. Can I not light the candle? It is right there. She's on apartment 3. 1, 2, 3. Shelley Clarkson. Answer the goddamn door. What? Oh. I didn't knock on the wrong one. What is it? Is this Shelley Clarkson? Yes. No, wait. Just hold on a minute. Which friend sent you here exactly? I hate to start off on the wrong foot, miss, but the truth is we found you on our own. The thing is, we had to find you. I know of your incident, a problem we should be able to help you resolve. What do you want from me? Sobbing. We have reason to believe you could still be... Did I stop streaming? No, I'm still streaming. Is the stream okay? We have reason to believe you could still be in danger. In fact, it's fortunate for all of us. No one else has made their way here already. What is he talking about? He needs a link. Fortunate for all of us, no one has made their way here already. Why should I even listen to all of this? Because you're going to have much bigger problems than us if we don't get this taken care of. You must have some mistake. There's no proof, and no one even remembers me. I just need a few days here, and it will be like it never happened. Just leave. Leave. Let me knock on the door. You have no proof. Just go away. Oh, great. What is update? Oh. Stop hanging your socks under the window to dry. I can't open the windows anymore because that smell is becoming unbearable. Okay. Hey man, what are we thinking? Investigation. Are we done here? 10 lives. She says she's not home. No, she's home. Not from here. It's just a false alarm. We're dropping it. Gossip. You know something this town isn't close to... No. We already did this. Already did it. Are you sure about this year? Once I didn't report unit. Out to the car, I guess, maybe? 20 seconds in and we're already a little bit lost. How do I light the candle? Options. Auto skip type. Controls. Interact. Shift to run. Hold to zoom. Open close. Case notebook. Open close. Item menu. Open close. Field studies. Toggle lighter. I know it's a candle. Okay, whatever. Do we leave now? We need some evidence. Bro, why are you... Yeah, alright. You just gonna follow me everywhere? I already did this one. Figured out a way in yet, it should be no problem. Imagine she's not home, would that be so bad? No, she was home. But I need evidence. See ya. Ma'am, I have a lighter. I have a weapon. I'm gonna burn down your door if you don't let me in. Oh, that's him downstairs. Options. Nope. What can I open? Tab, open close notebook, open close item menu. Oh shoot. The item menu allows you to inspect your current held items. To select an item from the purpose of using it on point of interest in the world, click on it again after it has been selected. Clipping article and reporting. Oh. An unpleasant situation has been reported which took place last evening at around Penrose side, specifically by the local museum. The occurrence seemed to be the result of an emotionally insecure woman accidentally being locked inside the museum grounds after closing hours. She reportedly ran away screaming. Eyewitnesses refused to provide details, but one local resident has identified the woman as one Shelley Clarkson. This, of course, is only one of many such cases, and once again brings attention to the something ineffectiveness in our education. Morning's edition of the Bridgeboro Daily. It appears to be worth following up on. What are these things? Alright, ma'am, I have the freaking evidence right here. What that's... Oh. Found you! What can you do? How do we know that this is the real Shelley Clarkson, huh? We never have a photo of her. We don't know if this is actually Shelley Clarkson. We're just taking her word that she's Shelley Clarkson. I need your ID. Wait, you're not from the police? If you even try, I can call them right now. No, you won't. No, you won't. If you had the slightest trust they could help, you would have called already. And you wouldn't have opened that door. You know what they do with individuals like you. Wait, what? And you wouldn't have opened that door. You know what they do with individuals like you. Hell, we might have saved your life just now. You don't know what sort of loons are out there looking for you. We don't know either. That's why we'll need your assistance. And if you're looking to kill me and throw me in some ditch, if we wanted you dead, you would be already. You're an easy target. You realize that. Damn, Christopher. I was not holding back. We're not here to hurt you if what Christopher's saying isn't getting that across by any chance. And what is it that you do exactly? We don't want to bore you with the specifics of our line of work, Miss Clarkson. Or scare you half to death. Now, can you tell us what happened in your own words? I understand you must have been at the Goddard Public Museum. Museum, yes, at the museum. It was dark. I was jumped, attacked. He could have killed me. But I don't understand. I can't understand what. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not even sure what happened. He came out of nowhere and then he was gone. He was going to kill me. Can't you understand? Alright, just take it easy. You can use the time to collect your thoughts on our way to the museum. Wait, no. We do have to get going. The earlier we start, the better. No, I'm staying right here. It's too much outside. Agoraphobic much? Usually I'd agree, but whoever came after you might already know your whereabouts. Right now, the last thing you want to find out is what would happen if you were to be left here alone. You're coming with us. You're safer in public than you are anywhere else. That is true. Christopher does... Christopher is making sense right there. She is better outside in public where people can see her rather than inside an apartment where her potential attacker might find her. Is someone coming for me? It's possible. This is just a precaution. I'll be waiting downstairs with the car. Just let's get going. I've always wanted to be a detective. Well, I didn't always want to be, but I wanted to be when I was younger. Oh, good lord. Oh my god, he teleported. Holy shit. Yo, David is fucking quick. An old soundscape's been moved around a lot and carelessly. Hey, Blinken. That's my dad. Nothing of interest in here. I did want to be a detective until I found out the amount of hours that people would be working and the days off that they would not get, and also the low pay for the amount of things you'd probably see as a detective. Not a lot in here, stocked enough just for one person. Cooking books, travel guides, and drama novellas. Based on their condition, they don't appear to have been read much. No need to go down there. Oh. Right now, the last thing you want to find out is what would happen if you were to be left alone here. Okay, I already said that. Gossip. Let's talk gossip with Shelly. Is this some sick joke? What I was just wanting to, you know, get your opinion on the current gossip around here. What do you think about the David situation? Horrible place. Okay, cool. Good to know. Let's gossip. Nope, just kidding. Investigation. You were Shelly Clarkson, right? I don't see why it had to be me. Oh shoot, no, I accidentally clicked and on something that I didn't want to. What about them? Do you have any family in Bridgeboro, Miss Clarkson? They're from the city, I just don't want to talk about it. Shelly, the less you want to talk, the less I know what happened. Any particularly rocky acquaintances? I haven't done anything to anyone. I want this to be over. Do you work anywhere? Waitress, I called in sick. Good, we have got work to do. Anyone there you don't get along with? No, out of the question. So she doesn't have any friends or coworkers that could have wronged her. It might have been just some wrong place at the wrong time kind of situation. Or I guess we haven't asked about... No. We already asked. Alright. That's where I live, yes. Oh, okay. Sounds good. An expensive looking Wainwright TV set. No video system. Drawers of clothes there. A strong smell of perfume hanging over the dresser. So what? Ooh. What's this? Dry flower petals. Is this where you put your... Oh, this is a basement? Turn your lights off, ma'am. We can't leave with the lights on. Don't want to take up that energy bill. Alright, I think... Done everything in here? Alright. Come on, Shelly. Let's head out. You coming with? Or no? Dry flower petals. Come on, Shelly. David. Assault in the night. took place? Who was involved? Shelley Clarkson and unknown were involved. We don't know who attacked her. What took place at the grounds museum? Shelley Clarkson came upon Shelley Clarkson with the intent of, well, we don't actually know yet, possessing her, pranking her, befriending her. Unknown. This was interrupted when blank, 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 and blank, which allowed Shelley Clarkson to flee. Okay. Pieces. Yeah, the UI is a little bit, I don't exactly know what's going on around here. Case scene sections opened. On the evening of 5th of November. Oh my god, that's my birthday! Someone or something caused Shelley Clarkson to go into a hysterical shock at the Goddard Public Museum grounds. Okay, I just had to make sure. Like I said, we don't know if this is Shelley Clarkson, so I'm still pretty cautious about Shelley Clarkson. Alright, David, let's get out of here. Well, you got what you came for? I think we have something on our hands. It's enough to be worth the afternoon at least. Looks like we're heading for that museum. We'll pick up Em and Vigo on the way. Who are Em and Vigo? Let's go to the museum. We're placed for an accident like that. But is the location deliberate or is it random? I always bet on deliberate. Alright, David, let's freaking go. Okay, we already went through this dialogue. Investigation. Well, you got what you came for? Oh, I'm supposed to just click on this. Ooh. 311 and the public museum. Let's head over there. This is a nice place. Emily. So, I think it was aliens. Okay, Emily, you're out of the question. I think we don't know absolutely anything to draw conclusions yet. Right. I think I'll think about it some more. It doesn't feel right being here. For now, I need you to point us in the scene of the circumstance. It was down the path somewhere besides the big paved area. Man, someone jumped me. I could have been killed. It was inside? I'm not going back there again. The park is too much for my nerves. Hey, lady, no need to get so worked up. It could have been a nice alien for all we know. Just stick with my wife for now. That's your wife? Buddy, why would you bring your wife on this if she's talking about aliens? I would honestly kind of be upset if this was a supernatural situation. Look at the doggy. Look at that doggy. Oh. Hey. You're not a normal doggy, huh? Maybe there really are aliens around here. Aw, that's my dog. Vigo is my dog. My dog. Whoa, there's a book in there. Okay. Trunk. Never know when oh, you have acquired an item as indicated by the notifier icon. The item has been placed into your luggage. To access the item menu, use I. Lead canisters. It remains to be seen if we need any. Are there any... Oh, was that our car? A high-end Rockwell Cavalier, certainly from the last few years. A Westland, that's also a Westland, and then I think this must be our car. Oh, are those sample vials? Case notebook. The case notebook is your main tool in keeping track and solving the pieces of the case. It's split into three main parts: the case overview, the case scenes, and the case pieces. The case pieces log is where you will find all the persons, locations, and other clues encountered during the investigation. Use the filter options to narrow down the list to specific log entries. An investigation is divided up into case scenes. These are fragments of a bigger whole and takes time to manage sense of. Or make sense of. Oh shoot, yeah, you're right, thank you. So true. What's this called? I'm already forgetting what this is called. Mystery of the Malign. This might not even be a Steam category, or a Twitch category. Oh, I guess it is. Done. That work? Thank you, Chrome. Scene of the circumstance. According to Shelley Clarkson, the attack happened after sunset within the grounds of the Goddard Museum. Some evidence of the circumstance should still be possible to find. Well, is this the day after the attack? The incident report in the newspaper led us to 311 Paradane. That's crazy that Shelley Clarkson got doxxed on the local newspaper. We were able to find her that easily when there's a possible murderer out to try to get her. The newspaper said, yeah, we should probably just post her name online so that people can easily find where she lives. Remember Miss Shelley Clarkson. Shelley's erratic behavior and inability to fully account for what happened has strongly indicated that her troubles are unusual. Unusual enough to look into this. Ooh, can I type something in here? Oh. Nice. Okay. Oh, hello. Lost? Follow these simple steps. Don't panic. Losing a hold of your senses isn't helpful. Stay concentrated and take it slow. Think before you start running around in all directions and lose track of completely. Find your bearings, dig deeper. Don't stare at the surface, always start digging. Those shiny red berries might be poisonous, while that crooked tree might make for good shelter. It contains some decent insights. Okay. Worn looking Westland, and then there's a pile of leaves, I think, over here. Are these rose petals? Dry flower petals from an unknown flower. Those are the petals that we saw at Shelley Clarkson's thingy apartment. Ooh, a broke looking bench. Queso must have sat here. Has been broken recently. Alright, let's use tab to access the case notebook. What am I looking at? What did I just write down? Shelley's attacker? Both the newspaper and Shelley Clarkson herself are pointing to the museum as the place where the alleged incident took place. I don't know what I just wrote down. Oh, little samples. Okay. Let's head down the main path of where Shelley Clarkson claims she got attacked. Little ominous music. A metal trash can. So did she get attacked in here in like this garden area, or did she get attacked inside? Whoa. I see some footprints. Oh, here comes David. For the first time slowing down. Stanton tears at Wilkes over publication bill remark. Oh boy. Over the past week, Vanderwell Governor Fred Wilkes has faced some minor but determined criticisms over his statements last week regarding the currently discussed bill that is set to institute new regulations on the production and distribution of printed media. The short-lived public outcry. I think that's... Oh, outcry. The short-lived public outcry has appeared to have all but subsided until earlier this week on Tuesday, when Langham Interior Representative Dale Stanton made Wilkes and his remarks the subject of heavy scrutiny at a press conference held in Elisane's Hotel. Something last week's statements by Wilkes crossed into a multitude of areas of interest. While it's true that the bill subject is okay, it doesn't look like anything that we need to worry about just yet. What you think, David? These flowers appear to... Oh! Case pieces. You have stumbled upon a case piece as indicated by the notifier icon. The case piece has been logged in your case notebook. To access the case notebook, use tab. The flowers appear to have been crushed by something falling onto them. Oh yeah. Deformed hedge. Someone likely fell over the hedge in the flower bed. Woohoo! Look at that. Little outline of someone. Something that we visualize right here. Might have gotten pushed or something. Same thing right here. Edges deformed. The flowers have been recently trampled. The tracks are unclear, but the foot's eyes could not have been very large. Are they the same as this one? Where are you going, David? Get your ass back here. Oh, okay. Has this always been open? The barrel is full of fallen dry leaves. Could just possibly be like the gardener's responsibility to fill that with leaves. Nothing of interest yet. What happened to music? It was so ominous, but I liked it. Makes me want to just play my own music if there's not going to be music playing. Alright, I see the same footprints over here. The flowers have been recently trampled. Wide gate, but no solid tracks. What are you talking about? Solid tracks right here. The hedge has been deformed. I can't jump. Metal trash can, it's visibly dented in the middle. Oh, really? Ooh, a gardener. Which... oh, yeah. It has been dented. Ooh, a little... it got moved! A rust mark is saturated and seeped into the concrete over a period of months or years. It got moved. It got moved from right here to right here. Huh. Don't know what to think of that yet. Why is there a little crown up there? Fallen dry leaves. Oh, this one got moved too. Drag marks, they look recent. Assault in the night. Your findings have opened a new case scene selection, view selection. Found in the area of the scene and tied to the time frame of the alleged attack. Trampled flowers, drag marks. Was anyone or anything waiting for Shelley at the museum? Did anyone or anything pursue Shelley as she fled? Does anything indicate another human might have been present involved? Well, we could say that this is the trample marks, but it could be Shelley's. We don't know yet. An imprint from something heavy with a round base. Someone moved a barrel. That is true. Someone did move a barrel. The individual was strong enough to move the barrels with relative ease, but still did so carelessly. Wait, I didn't look at this dude. The person had difficulty getting up, uncertain build and stature. So the first question is, why would they move the barrel? It doesn't look like it's a far move. Oh wait, am I able to get up here? Oh yeah, I am. There's nothing over here. Ooh, here we go. Are we YouTube chat? I am. You didn't say anything. You just said something. So there's something back here. I can't get over though because there's a bunch of leaves. Maybe we need to find a tool or something to clear those. Or we can start working this way. Nope. Maybe that's where they hid until it was time to strike. Which at that point is when they walked this way. And this way. And this way. Where's the AI? I thought about it, but I decided not to. I could find a couple more detective mystery ones though. Alright, what do you think, David? Museum, huh? I sure hope you're not planning on loading up another one of your big finds in the Oceanic. The trunk still got that smell from last time. Besides, you've already got it cluttered up with all these necessities of yours. Are you growing a fungus farm in there? I might dumpster all of it if I see a box twitching. Don't start this nonsense with a trunk again. We're traveling lighter than usual, and you can never tell what ends up being useful. Did you at least mess around with it? I looked at it. But I haven't, like, really messed around with it. Maybe I'll do it next time. Oh, come on, it's just a joke. Yeah, whatever, buddy. Someone around the museum has to know something. Oh yeah, we still gotta talk to the gardener. Let's not state the facts before anything's confirmed. What if no one involved had any ties to the museum? Hopefully someone does. I wouldn't take Shelly's word at face value if I can help it. True, maybe Shelly... Well, Shelly wouldn't get attacked for no reason. She doesn't have any gain from it. Unless they were like staging a robbery and then acted like someone got hurt. The gate is unlocked. It leads off to the property into the more isolated surrounding woods. Hello, random gardener. Well, afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm looking into last night. About the big spectacle last night, you're the third or fourth bloke that's come by today. Right. Mind if you answer a few questions? I don't know if I should. Any issue if I look around? No, unless you have big plans to ruin the greenery, that is. Have a lot of people been around the grounds today? Has the scene been interfered with or moved around since morning? Well, it's a public place. People come and go. I did sweep the paths this morning. Did you notice anything different from usual then? The earlier you were here, the better. Just a whole lot of dry flowers and leaves to sweep. Didn't like it any when I found the flowers trampled. You survived 5 nights of Tung Tungs. Nice. Should you play that next? 5 nights of Tung Tungs, huh? Okay. From what I hear, there was a stabbing or something. Some lady got knocked in here and she must have been banging on the gates, something awful. Until someone came and unlocked them. The gate's behind us? Were you still here when it happened? Seems I missed it. I don't work that late. What time do you leave usually? Oh, no later than 8, really. Yesterday it must have been 7. It depends. So this happened around 7 or 8. After 7 or 8. But how would he have... Well, I only heard when I came in this morning. Let's gossip. That dog over there yours? Yes. It's a decent tracker breed. My cousin's... Oh! That's an interesting... My cousin's wife's brother had one like it. You got a name? Yes, it's Vigo. We could use Vigo for tracking. Oh, after Vigo Spalding. Is that a detective? Famous rock musician. During his golden years, Vigo Spalding became deeply ingrained into Isolanian pop culture and by extension the popular culture of numerous other world nations. No, it's from a movie. Dingus. Been your VODs on YouTube? Not really, but I have not. No more than like 5 views, I think, but I don't know. Figured I'd just keep posting them. Even if they don't. I'll probably start streaming to my main YouTube channel after I start publishing video essays about the games that I play. That is it right now, probably nothing. A nautical drama from the... What the... What year is that? It tells the story of 3 men, Roy Marlin, James Braden, and Captain Vigo Hartford, as they attempt to survive adrift in the Pramdian Ocean following a shipwreck. Okay. Drag marks. They'll be gone soon enough, it won't be a problem again. That's how you know where they came from. That's not your concern, sir. Well, it sounds like you just moved the barrel. No, it's right next to it. I know it was the barrels. What business is it of yours? It looks like you're not telling the truth. If it's not clear what happened, you might get into trouble. It's just my work, sir. I'd rather I don't. If you tell me I won't say a word to your management, you're a liar and not a very good one. We're gonna press this dude. The one at your boss's house has 12 views, so that's good. Oh, really? I did not see that. Looks like we're pressing him. Either way, either one of these. One seems more polite than the other. Oh yeah, I guess it does. 13 views. 14 views. Oh yeah, it did get a little bump in impressions, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. If you tell me you're a liar and not a very good one. Is that so? Oh well. I've got to move the barrels around somehow. Less noise that way. Grass grows back. Just don't tell the boss. I'll be more careful. Have any of the barrels been moved around while you're gone? Nope, I don't think so. So the gardener was the one that moved these? Wait, hold on. Okay. We already listened to all this. Do you know Shelley Clarkson? Must be a troubled woman, must be. Let me tell you her address. Shelley's attacker. I don't know about that, just heard someone ran off is all. The trampled flowers. Oh, don't get me started. They were fine when I left yesterday, alright? So they were there, they got there overnight. Was those darn kids again running about the grounds? This has happened before? Well, not too often, every few months or so. But I can't be expected to guard the whole lot from children now, can I? So it could be children, it could be something else. However, that trash can over there got moved. You have to be a pretty decent build to move those things. Gardener. What do you need to know? It's just routine questions. It's Marley. Is that a surname? Yeah, yeah. Didn't see it, I was off work before it happened. Any idea who could have been here? Well, some vagrant could have snuck in, that's happened at times, but I don't for sure know which staff was here. There was a guard on duty, but I heard it from Mr. Straum this morning. We have a whole staff meeting. We had a whole staff meeting. Straum, yeah, he's the bloke that runs this place. Was he here last night? Don't know, could be. Trampled flowers, drag marks. Okay, so this is points of interest that we find throughout the grounds. This is the people that we met and can ask. This is the locations, and then this is the like questions of what we don't know. I think we already asked him a bunch. Okay. I'll be back, Gardener. I gotta do a little bit more scrounging. Some sort of dry, chalky residue. Dry, chalky residue, huh? It's locked. Okay. There's more barrels moved. Ooh, what is this? Nothing. Imprints from something heavy with a round base. Why do they move all of these? Why are all these barrels moved? I'm gonna guess this is locked. Yep. No sign of a keyhole. Dried blood. Weeks old by the looks of it. Weeks old? Someone could have fallen out. More dried flowers. They are different type from the flowers around them. Interesting. More drag marks. They look recent. Someone dragged something through here. The hedge has been deformed. Are they moving barrels? Just a whole bunch of barrels? Is this what's being moved? There's more footprints over here, except it's kind of just one spot. Imprints of shoes, medium large size, likely boots worn by someone at least somewhat heavy. Looks like they were hiding behind the bush, no? They could have been hiding behind the bush. There's not like any other around the area. They're kind of just stagnant right there. What is this? S. Meet by the museum tonight after closing time. I'll be at the small plaza. Make sure you're not seen. I'm eagerly awaiting. I'm gonna write down S on my legal, totally legal yellow pad right here. S. So we gotta look for someone that has S. Old and musty smelling paper, but it shows no wear from the elements. So it's recent. It's recent. That could have been... This is the plaza around here. Ooh, there's a basement. Okay, you know what? I want to play like detective music for a little background noise, but I also don't want music to start playing here and then kind of clash with the music that I already have going on. What is this? Some sort of dry chalky residue. More dry chalky residue, huh? Maybe the gardener knows something about that. At ease. Can Vigo follow me? I would enjoy a partner that isn't David. Yeah, I'm talking about you, bitch. I haven't gone inside yet. I don't want to, at least not yet. Use O to access the field studies. Field studies. The field studies are a collection of research. Research in obscure, unexplained matters. Very often when conventional knowledge fails you, it might be necessary to consult the studies for information that isn't possible to find otherwise. In some circumstances, these pages serve to provide much needed understanding what you might or not be dealing with. The binder contains numerous page coverings, covering many topics. Entries will become accessible as they become plausibly relevant to the investigation. Once a subject enters the pool of probable factors, it can be used as a solution input in the appropriate contexts. What the? Types of properties. Passive property types. Good lord. Okay. I don't know what an arc reader is. Atmospheric raw current. The Oceanics arc reader system should mainly be used as an area scanner. The main sensor is rudimentary but adequate for measuring the disruptive emission levels of small objects if necessary. Not enough room inside dashboard to fit more equipment. Testing. Oh, it's in my dashboard. Testing of the scanner gives satisfactory results. Radio antenna isn't ideal, but gets us area readings in a radius of 6 to 7 meters. 60 to 75 meters. Up to 150 for above average emissions. The mystery. This game might be way too in-depth for me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, don't tell me I have to read all this. Types of properties. Anomaly identifiers. It did say, like, the game description did say that if you're not a fan of reading, then this might not be for you. I was just thinking that it was going to be like notes or like newspaper clippings or stuff like that. Asking questions are the only way of getting some of the information you need. People generally have something to say on matters that relate to them. However, people are unreliable narrators. Some might be uncooperative, some might lie, some might have overactive imagination, or could simply be confused. Vigo is a skinwalker, dude. Look at that. Look at that dude. You're not sitting, you're like squatting. You don't have elbows on your front paws. Your ass is not on that ground, sir. Puppo. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't know enough to leave. The arc reader scanner is getting a reading that is very slightly above the baseline. Arc reader. As an area scanner, the main sensor is remaining. I don't know. Let's leave. My wife. You know, Chris, I'm subtly feeling the Black Lighthouse and Cane Ripper in the same thought bubble. What an odd set. Widely known fictional character serving as the antagonist of the contemporary horror movie series Night Ripper. Is there some sort of common element that bridges the two? Well, the Black Lighthouse gets compared to Last Rites, which I watched eating the same kind of chips I ate when watching Saturday the Sunset where... Oh my god, bro. Emily, you kind of dumb. Our brain does that sometimes. Riveting stuff, I know. Got anything on the murders yet? There was no murder, and watching the alarmist language around Shelley. Oh, and watch the alarmist language. Saying there was any real threat here at all, but if there was some danger, Vigo would quickly sense something's wrong and listen. No. You do know dogs can't do that. What I wouldn't do for a dog that can tell the future. I'll keep concentrating, maybe I'll catch a brainwave. Lady tells me she nearly got skewered. It could be a lot of things. I don't have any confirmation she was targeted, but it's better to keep her safe than sorry. I'll need to see if anyone else was here last night. Alright, Shelly. Cough it up. Let's not hang around here more than we have to, please. Trimple flower, drag marks, dried blood, shoe prints in the flowers, and secretive invitation. Shelly for S. What are you saying? That I had something to do with this? I didn't receive any messages or anything. Are you certain you don't know anyone that could have led you out here to ambush you? No, it's not possible. Not even Fred could have gone. Who the hell is Fred, Shelly? Yeah. A boyfriend. Why does everyone decide to say around here? You just get me all confused. But that was ages ago, at least 3 months. Let me talk to you about Fred. I'm telling you, it had nothing to do with this. You don't sound so sure yourself. Do you want us to get to the bottom of this? I suppose. When was the last time you saw Fred? There were 1 of 2 times after things ended, but that was months ago. 2 months at least. Okay, what happened about the second time? Were you on good terms? He hasn't threatened me. Can you provide a description? Normal, I guess. Dark hair, what am I supposed to say? That's honestly me when someone... If the police ever ask for a description of a person, I'm gonna be fucked because I am so bad at describing people. All I can say is like 5'11", brown eyes, brown hair, beard. I don't know. I can't describe actual facial features. Yeah, he looked like a guy. I don't know. Like I don't get people that'd be able to describe like the eye shape or I don't know. Like if I was ever put in front of a detective's like sketch artist to describe the person, I would not be able to be like. Actually, no, they'd probably help you through, but still, I wouldn't be able to be like, oh yeah, he had a narrow nose. His mouth looked guyish. He had probably had chapstick on. His chin was round. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't know how people get such accurate descriptions. Just can't do that. I would be fucked. Any detail can help. Height, age, build type, facial hair. He was taller than me and not skinny. Thirsty. Oh, 30. I was like, why does that matter if he was thirsty? And not skinny. 30 something? Well, good news is you probably wouldn't need to do that since there are cameras literally. That is true, yeah. Unless somehow a attacker of some sort got around the cameras. He had no beard. No bitches. Does he have a last name? I forgot. Oh wait, was it me that said that? I forgot. We're on good terms. He hasn't threatened me, so that's not a no. And we got a description. Never mind. God damn. Museum grounds. I'm staying where I am. I just can't do it. Okay, but were you on the grounds of last night is what I'm trying to ask. Have you seen the gardener? The gardener? I don't know him. I've never been here before. What do you mean you've never been here before? You were just here last night. Straum. I can't recall. Okay, great. And Fred? Right. Trampled flowers, drag marks, chalky residue, dried blood, shoe prints and flowers, secretive invitation. Yes, I was in the flower beds. I must have been. He pushed me and I tripped over right into the... I got a revelation and I had a cough. So she was probably the person that was pushed over in the flower beds that we saw earlier, where we got the little vision. So she got pushed. I just couldn't get up. I thought I was done for. I only realized I was down when I got startled. This really loud bang. I got on my feet and just ran for the gate. You couldn't think of telling us that earlier? Yeah, seriously. I don't know, okay? So much happened too fast. Too fast, not too fast. Too fast. Where was the attacker during all this? He disappeared. I didn't think about it. I took the chance and took off. The loud bang. Like a slap to the face. When it scared me, that's when I knew I was still alive and on the ground. I scrambled to my feet and went for the hedge. Was it close, far away? Close? Yes. No, wait, but it was so loud. Maybe it was. I wasn't too far. Got my heart in my throat. Do you have any recollection of what it sounded like? Wooden, metallic? Thunder, I think. Maybe it was metal. No, could be something blew up. It could have been like the barrels of some sort. Oopsies. No, I still want to talk to you. Okay, so we have the loud bang. We asked about the trampled flower. Drag marks? No, I wasn't dragged. I think the drag marks is like the barrels of some sort. Maybe the loud bang was a trash can being like pushed over or something like that. Chalky residue, how is that helping? Dude, I just gotta ask, man. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Shelly's attacker. A man, I think. A shadow. It was too dark. He just appeared from... Yeah. So he was definitely the little mark that we saw in the... behind the bush. I couldn't break free when I got grabbed. Did he hit or pull you... or pull out some weapon? He tried to put something in my mouth. What would that be? I don't know. It felt like some dead animal. I spat it out, of course. We haven't found a dead animal yet. I screamed as hard as I could. Witnesses. I don't know if someone saw me and I don't care. I ran for my life. Did anyone see you leave? Lots of people. Too many. I was banging on that gate. Which gate were you banging on, though? That one? Behind me? Or the other one that's locked? I didn't see who. I wish everyone could just forget. I wish I could know which... events of the night. About that night. Can you tell me what happened? I was grabbed. He grabbed me and twisted my arm. I started screaming and I got away, but the gates were locked. How did you get in? How did you get them unlocked? Someone came down and unlocked it. Can you give a description? I didn't see and I don't remember. Do you at least remember which gate? I don't know. What does it matter? It was one of the gates. There were people and I just wanted to disappear. I want to know something else. How did you get away? I was being held. I was screaming and he let go. Just like that. Someone called out. That's right. Not from the garden. It was from somewhere above the building. So maybe it was the owner that saw. There's a loud bang. I just started running. I ran for the gate and oh, the gates were locked. Maybe the loud bang was... Well, she didn't say it was a gunshot. I don't know. Maybe there were multiple assailants. And one tripped over while the other person was... when does the bang take place? Like while she's grabbed or when she gets pushed into the flowers? Let her talk. I ran. The guy, whoever it was, he didn't come after me. He disappeared. And I banged and I screamed. People came to watch me and they talked and talked and talked. I want to forget. But I got out and I took straight off for home. So I imagine it would have been the gates that are right there. I want to know something else. When did it happen? I'm not sure. It was dark. I wasn't thinking about the time. It was late when I got home. 9 or 10. So it happened between 7 and 8. 7 or 8 to 9 or 10. Gotta write that down. I want to know something else. Can you tell me what happened? When did it happen? How did you get away? I was being held. I was screaming. He let go. Okay. How did you get them unlocked? Someone came down and unlocked it. Can you give the description? I didn't. I don't remember. Do you at least remember which gate? I don't know. What does it matter? I think we already asked everything. Events of the night. About that night. Can you tell me what happened? When did it happen? How did you get away? Okay, we asked those questions. Never mind. Let's gossip with her. Okay, never mind. Miss Clarkson, can you remind me where the attack happened? It was down the path somewhere. I can't remember exactly. Beside the big paved area. I think it's more like 6 or 7. Oh yeah, welcome to the Superior chat. Yeah, bro's in YouTube right now. I want to figure out how to put the YouTube and Twitch chat right here, but I've yet to do that. I'll need you to answer any questions as accurately as you can. The information you provide could be crucial to getting to the bottom of your problem. I'll try. All right. Dried blood, shoe prints, secretive invitation, loud bang. All right, let us ask the dog about the loud bang. Just kidding. We haven't gone over here yet. See, I imagine these would be the gates that were locked because when the museum closes, I assume that they would lock the gates. When she got home, it was around 9 or 10, and I don't imagine that she would be living farther than, like, what, an hour away? Like, I feel like that'd be a little bit too far of a trip. But what was she doing at the museum? Like, why was she here? I wish I could ask that question. There's nothing over here. Unless you can go through here, which you cannot. No sign of a keyhole. Maybe like 6 or 7. So we still need to figure out... a note written out in print lettering. What the fuck? Satisfied your curiosity? I'm sort of missing the point of all this. Let's be honest for a moment. If someone was stringing us along, wouldn't your superb intuition have figured it out by now? Maybe. And we can't rule out conspiracy yet, nor that some monster got loose. You really want to miss that? Somehow I don't believe it. So what's it going to be? Yeah, David, shut your ass up. But I don't want to see you spend the next week digging around this garden. Well, I gotta put food on the table somehow, David. I suppose it's time we headed in and took a look around. How deep can this hole go, really? Let us... Not that he would know anything, but we might as well get his opinion on some of this stuff. Whoever it was, he must have been in a real panic. That or just completely wasted, or mindless. Same thing, really. Investigation. We need to ask about the dried blood and the chalk. I knew it. I told you she's hiding something from us. We don't know that yet. Either way, this case just got more interesting. Shoe prints and flowers. Guy could have been taking a piss, you never know. No, he was hiding behind, for sure. Loud bang. Could be anything really. We haven't heard ourselves, which means it's not good evidence. It could line up and support something else that we'll see. Damn it. David, you give no good feedback. We're supposed to be partners in this, damn it. You make me sick, even though you're a little bit taller than me. Alright, let's go ask the gardener real quick about all of the new information. Specifically the chalk and the dried up blood that was there for a few weeks. Probably just some incident that was known about. Yeah, someone was standing around here long enough to leave solid imprints in the dirt. So this guy was here. Shelly Clarkson walked out of... This is what I assume happened so far. Shelly Clarkson walked out of here. This guy came out, although there's no imprints on... So maybe he, like, ran around. Shelly walked over here. Shelly got attacked. They were tussling right over here, and this is where Shelly fell into the flowers. And that's probably where they heard the bang. And then the weird son of a bitch must have just ran all the way around here. Ran through the flowers, jumped out of here. I don't know. That's as far as I know. As far as my theory goes. Huh, can I help you? Yeah. Tell me about the dried up blood. Bich. Chalky residue. Oh, that's no good. I'll have to get it cleaned up. Yeah, but can you tell me what it's for? Just garden work. It's my concern, not yours. Let's push him a little harder. Buddy, it's an investigation going on here. Dried blood. Didn't see that there. Some stinking mole got killed probably. Let's hope. That's your best guess? Well, them moles are a real menace. Could be a hedgehog, too. Well, it said it's weeks dried blood, so... No, I haven't seen it. Is it possible you could have missed it? How long would it have been there? I think I'd have seen it there on the path, while my eyes are still good. The note says, after closing time. Is it possible that means someone from the museum must have made it? Someone with access. Could be. That is true. I didn't really think about that. But the museum and grounds close at different times. If it was after the museum closed, the grounds are open for another few hours. Loud bang. Well, wouldn't say I heard much bang on the regular around here. Unless sometimes a gate slams shut, doesn't say much. Some darn people, I swear. Okay. Fred. There's lots of people named Fred, sir. Do you know anyone named Fred whom you've seen around the museum or the grounds? No, my pals don't come around here. So, dried up blood could have just been the wilderness. The chalky residue he's not telling us about. The museum closes earlier than the grounds do, so people still could have been walking around here. However, that still doesn't explain why the gates were locked. Maybe the grounds weren't closed, and someone closed the gate on purpose to keep her inside. But the plan failed because of the loud... Well, no, the loud bang was the... Although, there was another person that Shelley Clarkson reported. Alright, let's go inside. What does this say? Dear visitors, tickets can be purchased at the museum's main entrance. Is this not the main entrance? It needs a ticket. Okay, if double doors aren't the main entrance, then what is? I guess this is the only other door. Shelley Clarkson. Is there any new... Let me threaten her with a knife. Oh. Alright, Shelley Clarkson. Tell me what you know. Just kidding. It won't let me. Let's not hang around here more than I have to. Did we already ask everything we know? Staying where I am, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go inside this gate. Yeah, there's so many gates around here. I imagine these are the gates that she was trying to get out of, but we don't know for sure. Is there anything around these pillars? No. Nothing. Nope. This is where you get the... Yep. This is where you get the tickets. It's back here. It's locked. Of course it's locked. It's a ticket. I do see some people in there. I wonder if that's the security guard that was there that night. Hello, looking to visit the museum, or... Sure, we'll need some tickets. Alright, the tickets are 1 Liber 50 each. They're good for the whole day. Wow, thank you so much, ticket counter girl. Are you sure? It says 1 Liber on the price list and on those tickets there too. Well, actually, that's a price for elderly and children. I don't think so. You have the lower price listed as 75 cents. All centrally regulated museums are mandated to have the prices limited to 2 categories, which I assume you are since you appear in the municipal listings. Goddamn, Christopher's such a nerd. I don't expect there a 3rd category to be omitted, and don't try to twist it into being the price for dogs because I saw the no dogs allowed sign outside. Oh, you know your stuff. Let's just call it a bit light banter and leave it there. Damn, Christopher. What a freaking nerd. Knows the rules in and out. Yeah. Your findings of a new case scene selection. View selection. Does Shelley's alleged attacker have a reason to remain near or keep away from the museum's premises? Was coming to the Goddard Museum Shelley's own intention or idea? Did Shelley's alleged attacker have a human form in mind? Is this incident part of a larger series of events? Maybe a robbery? Better understanding of what has happened. Answers should be given credibility through facts. Found in areas of the scene and tied to the time frame of alleged attacks. Trampled flowers. Shoe prints. Was anyone or anything waiting for Shelley at the museum? Yes. The shoe prints and the flowers. Oh, I solved it. Let's go! Did anyone or anything pursue Shelley as she fled? No. Supported by the trampled flowers. Does anything indicate another human might have been present involved? Yes. Well, another person was present because of the loud bang. This is not solidifying. Find an area of the scene and tied to the time frame of alleged attacks. Dried blood, no. Secretive information. Chalky residue, drag marks, trampled flowers. Okay. Does anything indicate another human might have been present or involved? Unknown and unknown. We're not sure yet. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going. Actually, you know what? Can we ask the ticketing girl a little bit more questions? We meet again. I can ask her questions. What do you know about Shelley Clarkson? Whoever she is, she made a big mistake coming back. Sounds like a threat. Why do you say that? This place is dead as hell. Dead as hell. Dead end. She'll probably end up digging herself deeper into her freaking freakout. What do you know about the gardener? He stares at me when I'm outside. He really likes to stare. What a weird guy. Maybe he's just surveying the grounds. Haha, that's a good one. What do you know about the ticket counter girl? Oh, it's Laura. Okay. Last name, for the record, Blanche, but I'm not that keen on holding on to it. What does that mean? You gonna get married soon or something? Oh, are you flirting with me? Maybe? Not? What do you know about Straum? Doctor, director, sorry, Mr. Director. He's not any kind of doctor, and I've heard that a million times already. It's like they all have this hang up about the guy at the top being certified. Certified freak. 7 days a week. I doubt that this girl would know anything about these. It's really quiet area, like almost insanely quiet. What do you know about the dried blood? I knew this place was a whack house, but that's like a whole new level. I take it you don't know where it came from. No, but I wish I did. Know about the museum grounds. Looks like a whole different place now, all in orange. Gossip. Information costs money, mister. Alright, give him some money. Give her some money. Isn't that what they say in the movies? I don't mean to be so thorny. You know. It's hard enough to get some decent conversation around here even for free. Okay, no. I thought maybe if I asked again, then I might get a different dialogue. An investigation? Cool. You're not from the police, are you? Are you finally shutting down the museum? No, nothing of the sort. I heard plenty, so there was this killer out and about. Someone saw the fight from in here and then jumped in to break it up, and then I think that was it. So maybe the loud bang... I don't know. Well, I guess the killer went off and there was this woman also. She had something to do with it. It wasn't here when it happened. So there was a person that tried to break it up, the killer, and the woman who I suspect is Shelley Clarkson, but maybe not. At what time did you leave work? Oh, well that's... you mean like when did I leave yesterday? Ticket counter closes at 6. I hoof it out of here as soon as I can, usually. So... ticket counter closing at 6 means that no one else is allowed inside. But 7 or 8... that leaves like a 2-hour gap. At most a 2-hour gap between when the museum closes and when the courtyard closes. I'm gonna write this down. You guys should be writing this down too. You guys should be taking notes. I mean, I haven't been here too long. It's supposed to just be a summer job, but college isn't demanding much, so I'll see how much I can force it. You're not local, are you? Why do you say that? We get all the same visitors here, not many of them either. Any new face is guaranteed to be a sucker from out of town. So you might know who Fred is. Not that I'm calling you a sucker, really. So do you know who Fred is then? Because you would see all the faces that come in. I know 2 guys called Fred, not here though. So what do you know about him? Laura, what have you heard? I'm just hanging. Drag marks. What does it matter? Chalky residue. What does it matter? That's what I thought. See, the problem with this detective thing is that if I'm able to ask her, there's no reason not to, you know? But it doesn't feel very detective-y when I'm just going to tell her literally everything here. I'm just going to keep clicking until I, you know, she tells me something. But I already went through that. Loud bang, already told that. Shoe prints don't wear boots, see? I guess we are looking for boots. Alright, let's get the frick out of here. She's useless. Oh my god, do I have to pull out my ticket every single time? You coming through, David, or are you just gonna stay back there and flirt with Laura? I think that's her name. It's locked, it's locked. Ornaments, Limshanese, polished wood. Locked. Whoa. Whoa. Packets of cleaning material and substances. Whoa. Huh. Looks like some sort of little engraving. Let's keep this door open for now. Assuming it doesn't close by itself. There's another guy here. I just gotta get a quick lay of the land so that I understand where to go and what to do. There's another guy out here. David better purchase his own ticket. Jewelry. Gold, bronze, gemstones. I've seen similar jewelry with a connection to the occult before. What am I writing down? Okay. Don't really know what that does for us, but sure. And another person here. A lot of suspects. There's some missing stuff here. A missive only. A significant few artifacts found at the museum are connected to the activities of burglars. Probably burglars. Ceremonial dagger. Passive function, manual function. A number of objects that are either conspicuous or suspected to possess strange properties have been discovered inside the museum. While notable, it's unclear if this has significance. More about the museum's activities could be learned if the special qualities and functions of these objects are determined, while any ordinary artifacts are ruled out. Okay, I'll just leave this for now. I don't want to just click on everything because I'm just going to get overwhelmed with a bunch of stuff when I still have to talk to all these people that are standing inside here. This is the fourth person. This looks like a custodian. You probably know something about the engravings in the little... in the closet. Okay, everything's locked in here. Administration. Records. Dr. Joseph Hess, conservator. The nameplate appears newer than the others, so he's probably a new hire. Fuck off, David. What? What the... Oh. I thought you both were David. Good lord, there's a lot of stuff in here. Grave tablet. Alright, I feel like the first thing that we should do is talk to that custodian guy. Open that too. Whoa, what is this? A carved stone sarcophagus. Stone carvings. Column fragment. Wall relief. Sandstone. Minecraft reference? Much? Bellhop guy, maybe? Gosh, there's a lot of people in here. Let's talk to this guy first about the engravings. Okay, that's a bad angle. Have something on your mind? Do you work here? Sure, there's always work to be done, I suppose. I'm looking into last night, the incident, you know. Right, don't know what to tell you. A well-meet nonetheless. Around here, they call me Mr. Shanks. Alright, Mr. Shanks, what do you know about the carved runes? Never noticed anything of the sort. Okay, well, that led to nothing. can spare a few words. Let's gossip. Don't see too many strange happenings around the museum, but I've heard speak mostly about the surroundings in the woods. There's talks of criminals around these parts, and some of the new things they've been bringing to the museum makes me ask myself. Can you get more specific? Not really, I'm not familiar with the exact details, simply hear things is all. Okay, well. You're a custodian, so you'd know... You thinking of stealing that? Yes. It never struck me as important. I guess it was just brought away because of meager interest. No, I don't truly have a guess. You know about Shelley Clarkson. Are you sure she isn't making some of that story up? What do you know about Marley? That's Julius Marley. He's usually around the grounds outside. Don't count on coming across him anywhere in here. I know her, the girl that sells the tickets. Not much to say. I need to ask the gardener about... What's her name? Lori? Laura. Can't say I know anyone by the name working here. Julius Marley. What do you know about Strom? That's who runs the museum. I don't know him very well personally. Or Joseph Hess. Don't know what to think of him. Keeps to himself, keeps to his work. Can't say I know him enough to say he has nothing to do with, you know. He was here that night, you know. Ooh. Ooh. This is interesting. Joseph Hess was present. Writing this down. What do you know? We're gonna have a talking with Mr. Joseph Hess. Museum grounds. I try not to think much what goes on out there. Things don't change much around here. And let me tell her address. Okay. Shelley's attacker. Could be someone was hiding on the grounds, maybe even inside the building. That Dr. Hess seems to know a little bit too much about it. Could it have been some wild animal? Can't say it's not possible something snuck through the fence. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Witnesses. I was gone by then, but there must have been some folks still around. Cavershaw was here. He told everyone his side in the morning. Okay, let's look for Cavershaw. Dr. Hess must have been here too. I know he was when I left. He was doing who knows what and past his work hours. One of the guards could be involved in simply thinking. Perhaps you'll get us some answers on some questions we've had around here. Ha. Did hear quite a bit about it. Wasn't here though. Can't say who'd be here in the night, but Cavershaw was still here when I left. That Dr. Hess. We're in here. Hey, people talk. That's all. There's not much inside. Strange indeed. There's only wonder who here could have even read a thing like that. So you think it was someone from the staff. Hey, it's talking about after closing and the grounds stay open after the museum closes for some while. Could be someone from outside, but it could also be someone who is still here who could say. Fellow Dr. Hess was out and about the grounds that night, the way he tells it. So Dr. Hess could have been running. Maybe he was the one trying to break up the fight between the attacker and Shelley. Alright, I think... Inscribed tablet. Tomb. Okay. Ooh. Let's try to find the Cavershaw guy. Move along, fella. There's plenty of other things on these premises to stare at. I'm trying to find out if anyone here knows something about last night. That's terrific. Go find someone who cares, bro. Museum guard. You should be fired. Here's some free advice for you. Stop nosing around where you don't belong. You're not police, are you? Then I don't care. Not your business. God, this guy. He's probably gonna tell me nothing about this. Stick to your business. Stick to your business. Stick to your business. What about the carved rooms? Okay. Runes. We've got a bird on duty for these stupid questions. How about you go find her and stop wasting my time? The person that we saw earlier? What do you know about Julius? Stick to your business. Okay, cool. What do you know about Fred? Stick to your business. Okay, cool. Mr. Shanks? Stick to your business. Great. Cool. Thank you. Cavershaw? Upstairs. Thank you. Museum guards? Stick it somewhere else, Slicko. Strom? Upstairs. Okay, thank you. Cavershaw's upstairs, and so is the owner. There's someone else over here too, right? God, that guy pisses me off. This is a straight up investigation and he doesn't want to do anything. Is this just some visitor, I'm guessing? I have not been checking the ground. I should probably be checking the ground for like footmarks or something like that. Why does this look like the... Log 25 case pieces. Holy right. I've encountered similar masks with the strange properties before. That kind of looks like the, what's up, David? The, Roblox face. The little meme Roblox face. Okay, who are you? Just a customer? Enjoying the old stuff. It's a great place to learn about history. I think I'll do another run of the place. Is that all you're gonna say? Okay. Oh, here we go. The artifacts here are nothing of importance, but the red marble tablet in the north halls should be of interest for what you asked. I have reasons to believe it's an object of unusual properties that might hold some hidden power. Paper smells musty. North halls. The red tablet in the north halls. This red tablet? Your findings have made an update to a case scene section. Have notable external effects instrument artifacts. Okay. There's so much. Wait, where'd the lady go? Oh, she's over here. Arrowheads. Hello and welcome to the Goddard Public Museum, sir. Are you interested in a visitor subscription, or are you looking to organize a museum tour guide for a future date? No thanks, we're here on business. Ah, gotcha, well just let me know. Gossip! If you're from our town, you should definitely do a visit to the White Bremer. What is that supposed to be? It's a Nouvrian restaurant over here in Stretton. Sir, really famous. I'm sure you'll love it. What's the significance of that? Okay. There's a lot of continental heritage. Most of the population. See, I feel like the answer to all of this is going to be hidden in about like the town's history, and I'm not going to understand it. I really have to pee. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay. We good? Oh shoot, wait, no, I still want to talk to you. Investigation. Well, as long as that investigation is an investigation of the wealth of historical knowledge we hold here. I can't really discuss that, sir. I'm sure you understand. At what time do you leave work usually? This time of the year, the museum halts entry at 6 in the evening, and the halls are closed to visitors at 7. So we'd say it closes around like 6 to 7. So 7 is when the museum closes. 6 is stopping tickets. Is that when you left yesterday? Oh, I wasn't here yesterday. It's not a policy to give out names, or she understand. Oh, really? That's not what Laura thinks. Dr. Cabershaw works in the curator's library, up the main stairway and to the right, down the hall in the office wing. What, Joseph? Dr. Hess works here, yes. First floor, office wing, at the back of the building. It's on the right. I thought the museum guard said he worked upstairs. See a reason why we should prattle on about the... Okay, you're useless. There was one other guy here. This is David. Ready to talk to you. I thought there was one other guy, like an older dude. Ready to talk to you. You're kind of just standing there. I thought there was one more older guy around here. Locked. I think I checked all these already, right? Yeah, locked. Administration, records. Oh. So this is his office. However, it's locked. Oh, hey David. What are we thinking? Leave me alone. I prefer if you scope out the place quickly so that we can get back on our other more important work. That's pending anyway. Do you have any better thing to do in the meantime? And you think fishing around some stillborn crime scene for scraps beats idling? Honestly, I'd hope for at least a murder investigation. How about you go tell it to Miss Clarkson? Hey, don't tempt me. We really butt heads with David. I feel like David's the one that did all of this. Okay, let's go upstairs. Finally going upstairs. Whoa. Excuse me, my boy, can we have a word? Oh, yeah, sure. Pleased to know you. My name is Dr. Strom. I'm the director here in case there was any confusion. I understand you arrived here a little while ago, and you have with you a certain woman. Her name was Clarkson. How is that relevant to you? You see, we find it deeply regretful what happened here last night. Deeply regretful what happened here, that is. We don't understand ourselves what happened in truth. I simply think there's no need for excessive publicity. I would prefer if the police would not be involved in the matter. I'm sure we can smooth things over with Miss Clarkson. I can't make guarantees, but we're only here to make sure of some things. We can do that without involving the police as long as you allow us to look into it. Of course, I won't stop you. Look around. It's a museum after all. Not to be unduly harsh, but she could be unwell in the head for all we know. Okay. Imagination got the better of her. You know how it is. I'm not ruling it out, but the situation still demands answers. It is weird how when she was grabbed, she never had any like marks or anything like that, or at least as far as we know. But if there were marks on her like arms or whatever, like bruise marks, then it would become a little bit more clearer that this was actually reality. I want the very same. There must be some perfectly harmless explanation. I will leave you to it. I'm sure this is all just a big misunderstanding. If there's anything further, you'll find me in my office over there. Which office? There are 4 doors that I can see right now. Oopsies. You feel the hours passing. Let the time of day advance or investigate a while longer first to see if you suspect there is more to be discovered. Let's keep discovering. Investigating. Time is able to move forward when enough information has been discovered. Inevitably, the time of day will need to advance for the investigation to move forward. While there is still obvious work to be done, it is best advised to get it sorted out before the time of day advances. Once there are no clear leads that can be immediately followed up on, the right move would be to simply let the time pass. Okay. Understood. Is this your office? Whoa. Whoa. Wait. The assets classified as T1 to develop and should not be handled or studied without prior clearance. Museum is known often to use these classification systems to keep unusual artifacts away from staff and public access. It would be useful to determine if any of these categories correspond to known types of unusual objects. Don't tell me the freaking supernatural has to do with this. Oh, Cavershaw's in here. Cavershaw, you were here last night? There's another situation with a visitor. With all due respect, but I don't think that engraved shield should be kept on display. Not to imply there's anything impossible about it, but it does seem to peeve the people with some regularity. To be completely honest, I've started to avoid looking at the shield as well. Maybe it's the stress from the visitors complaining, but it's just been straining my head to think about it. More set. And then what are these? So a shield is causing distress. Oh, is this... Stern Man! Yes, state your business. I have some questions about last night. Believe me, I have questions too. Mind your intrusions. Someone shows up here asking questions about what happened yesterday. People might begin to presume you had something to do with it. Let's gossip, real quick. Okay, just kidding. I cannot assist you with that. It's true I was here. I was working in my office for some time. I surmise it might have been past 8. That would fall in the time. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was alerted by a sound. It might have been a scream, but I can't be sure. Regardless, I decided to alert the night guard. In the main hall, I came upon Dr. Hess as I was coming down the stairs. He approached from the main entrance, you see. What he was doing at the museum at that hour, I cannot say. I was unaware he was still on the premise past his work hours. We spoke briefly of what happened, and he proceeded upstairs. Then I found and sent the guard to inspect the building and grounds. Dr. Hess left soon after. We discovered nothing more about the incident. So what time do you work? Until late as my work demands. There's a mountain of paperwork I've been held up on over now. Stern Man. Why do they call you Stern Man? Okay. Red marble tablet. The Lundasian marble tablet. Now, why would you be interested in that? Has anything unusual been noticed about it? There's much interest in that one from parties that are interested in buying it, you see. There are unpleasant rumors, some. Such as what? I have no wish to humor those shallow superstitions. Suffice to say, they are untrue. Are you trying to stir up controversy? Are you implying something? No, I just want to know what the dried blood was. Drag marks? Concerns the gardener. I did ask. Concerns the gardener. Shoe prints. Okay. I'm sure there are more productive, important things you can occupy your time. Understand, I have neither wish nor time to get to a history lesson. Like in the last few months, I don't believe its notorious or exceptionally valuable. Do you know anything about it? Why was it removed from its display case? It needs to be inspected. If I remember correctly, exhibits are brought out and put away all the time. Okay. The Hamling Shield exhibit has been taken down because it was found distasteful by some of our visitors. When was it taken down? You do so. Nothing useful. He's the museum director, but most of the management does not fall under his responsibility. It's often that we cannot account for his whereabouts, but I'm sure that is of no importance. That is actually of importance. Has to stay at the museum so late. Well, where is he? I need a key to his room. I didn't harass him, jeez. Okay, Fred, I have nothing to say. Great. Alright, looks like this is a dead end. I cannot make any claims. I know it could have been responsible. Likely it was an outsider. Even more likely that is you're looking for answers in the wrong place entirely. I was present in the building. I did not witness this so-called attack myself. Dr. Hess seems really insistent he managed to see it, however. Quite the coincidence. I don't have any knowledge or anyone. Okay, so we need to see Dr. Hess. Seems like he's holding a lot of information. However, he's in his room. Senior conservator. It's locked. Carved runes. Someone was here. Hmm. Don't know. I feel like I'm doing homework with that section. Lead tech have a reason to remain near. Okay, we don't know any of that yet. What's up, David? Fuck off. Hello, ma'am. Cause baby, you're a white rose, baby. Must be lyrics to some song. Anything you want to say? I'm looking and... You know what? Don't answer that. Can you not distract me? I'm trying to get my notes done and get out of here. Hold your horses, lady. I'm going... I said beat it, bozo. Damn. She got me. What is the occult? Okay. What does this say? Cataloging room. It's locked. Hmm? Might as well go around all these and see if there's any locked or unlocked. See if anything is written down. There's no way all these doors open up to a room, right? Is that David over there? I think so. Being a creep. Dear visitors, please be informed that the hall is closed for the season. Keklibarum Hall. Locked. And then... Study room... Oh! Hello. Literature and research. Boxes, bunch of nothing. Who are you? Uh-huh, sorry, I was thinking, and who are you? Sorry to intrude, I'm looking to last night, and yes, of course, she looked in a terrible state. What happened to her? Is she alright? You know Shelly Clarkson, did you see her last night? Shelly, the name? No, I don't really know her personally. I opened the gates for her. Oh, he's the guy that opened the gates for her. She's here? I was wondering if she made it home. I read it back to work, you get it, right? Not entirely, no. I find work takes up too much attention, driving a car that takes up too much of your thinking. If I'm driving, I get a little carried away, well, who knows? Yes, I was here, but why should I tell you? I'll have to assume you could be hiding something about what happened to Shelly. Alright, I'll tell you, just don't make her think. Anyway, I saw what happened, or at the very least I saw something happen. Can you tell me what you saw? It was right as I was copying notes, I recall that clearly. There was a scream, it must have been this woman. I didn't even think, I was immediately at the window. Had to open the window to see, but it was awfully dark, you have to understand. Down there on the path, I only saw someone was moving. Really frantic, I called out to see if everything's okay. The shadow jerked around a bit and then ran straight into the flowers like it was getting away from something. Could have been a person, I can't say. Which way was this figure running? To my right, so towards the back of the building. Okay, yeah, so yeah. So it runs into the hedge, then comes this really loud bang. It looked like he fell over. And at that point, I noticed that to my left, there's another figure a bit slower running the other way. So yeah, there's multiple people. That might have been Joseph Hess. I looked back from the first shadow, but it was already gone. After that, I ran downstairs and I found this woman, Miss Clarkson, threshing at the front gate. Oh, thrashing. She seemed out of it, completely feverish. When I opened the gate, she ran out immediately, and there were people gathered on the sidewalk. They dispersed quickly, but it was quite the embarrassment. When did this happen? It must have been pretty late. I was still here with the research, but it was already dark. I only checked afterwards, but by the time I was close to 9. So it was between 8 and 9. Which is when the museum closes and the courtyard closes. Why were you here? It's my research on the Haircron cultures. Sometimes I stay late to get some work done. I don't think there's a rule against that. There's one more thing about last night. After she was gone, I went over to check the grounds, the place I saw them on the path. I found this stone thing, a sigil. It was right where I saw them struggling, near where the paths crossed. It's broken, it looks like. Does anyone know about this? No, I don't think. I haven't asked. I really don't know what's happening in this place. You have to give it to me. No offense, but I don't really know you. Why are you here, really? Were you here last night? I want to help her. You got that right. Seems like the right thing to do. This broken artifact probably came from the museum. I should have notified the management about the sigil. Maybe they know something. Then why haven't you handed it in already? I'm thinking maybe one of them had something to do with it. It's like there's something wrong. I don't want to be true, but the thought keeps running through my mind over and over. Herm. Maybe you should best let me have it. Alright, here, just take it. I hope I don't regret it. I saw most of it as something... I saw something happen. I'm still not sure what exactly. When I shouted out, they just started running. I don't think anyone else was out on the grounds. The museum at the time. There must have been a night guard on shift, but I never thought of letting him know. I didn't see anyone around besides Cavershaw, but then again, I hadn't left the study room in hours. I left not long after we spoke. His office, most likely. I only ran into him after I let Shelly out. I was coming in, he was coming down the stairway. So it's unlikely that Cavershaw had anything to do with it. But we still don't know about Joseph Hess. And the museum employee likely was also not guilty in this. The scream, though, it was already a while since it happened. Okay. Yes, I saw the dark figure running through the flowers. One of them would have been Miss Clarkson, I suppose. Noticed when taking a walk around the side on occasion, Okay. That's the first time I hear about it. Did you notice anybody waiting out there? It was already dark. I was more concerned with my work. Loud bang. It must have been a barrel or a trash can. There was the figure, not very clear, but it did drop. That's when the bang rang out. Yeah, so he probably knocked over a barrel or a trash can. It sounded like it must have been metal. Only thing that makes sense. Have you noticed anything unusual about it? Nothing obvious. It's only been displayed for a short while. I haven't been allowed to examine it. Ordinary, but when I think about that, there was something odd about it. All the examinations turned out nothing, but it's like there was this energy. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Okay. I know some of their names, but I'm not sure which is which. I know Nightold. The rest is probably I'll probably mislead you. Okay. Museum guys, I don't find it appropriate to talk behind his back. As a janitor, I think he's the only janitor who haven't spoken much. What about the gardener? I think he's a decent man to his credit. See, there's a lot of stuff now that I have to kind of ask about. Dr. Joseph M. Hess. Pleasure. Wait. Joseph Hess, that's you. Oh, I didn't know you were Joseph. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, so you were the one. Okay, never mind. And I mentioned, oh, well, she already a month ago, a few months ago. Fred. Haven't met any Freds here. Nice place to walk around. Well, the last year has been uneventful and sluggish. That's all I can speak to. I'm sure you can find someone else who pays more attention to what's going on around. I think that's kind of all that... Oh, yeah. I can't make sense of that. I've never seen those sorts of symbols before. Not in a book, anyway. Maybe I've seen. It's really bugging me out to think. So we can check in with him tomorrow. Okay. That's probably all we need to ask him for now. Is this closed? Yeah. Turn the light off. Or on. I don't need to call. Mrs. Mays. Whoa, what's this? A box of old documents. There's a framed photograph of the museum staff dated May... What is that? One person in it bears an exact resemblance to Mr. Shanks. Okay. Blank sheets of paper. Cool. Stack of seemingly new copies of the museum inventory. One seems to be the original. Oh, wait, what? Been given a signature of approval. Fenton Radio. Ooh. This one might be for Cavershaw. Sir, I'm again writing about the shifts. I fail to understand why Rupert is taking all the night shifts that I'm supposed to be having. Rupert. Have we talked to Rupert? Day shifts, which I would appreciate if I got my share of the night shifts, and it's supposed to be if it's possible. Set of spare keys given. I like how he's just standing there while we're reading all of his personal stuff. Alice is unwilling to become used to it for the moment or time. More letters. Woman locked into grounds. Something on your mind, my boy? My boy? Dried blood? You're making some serious accusations. I just want to know where it came from. I'm sure this is perfectly... Okay. Vandals. Sure, our museum guide can assist you with that. She should be downstairs. Oh yeah, I should probably talk with her. Right. Staff photograph. That was before my time, I believe. I only took this position 7 years ago. Broken sigil. Business special is going to learn some of our actions. I'm not sure the specifics. Some visitors seem to get particularly soured by that shield. Fred. Okay. Our guide should somewhere out in the halls. He should be able to assist you if you have questions about the exhibit. Rupert. Okay, there's a lot of people. Let's go downstairs and talk with that lady. Yeah, I know your name. Move along, sir. Nidal. Oh. Highly improbable. A shame, not my problem. Rupert. Man, this person doesn't know anything. Let's talk to her about some of the artifacts. Judging by the mountainy region it came from, I assumed it must be spruce wood, which the people assign special significance to. You see, because it's... So much history. Someone... have you noticed anything unusual about it? You're unusual? No. Okay. Carved runes, loud bang, staff photograph. Piece of history. Broken sigil? Okay, that's what I thought. Striking exhibit, isn't it? Not overly elaborate, but quite well carved. Has anything outside of it? I don't think so, but they seem to like it. Okay, well. That kind of stopped my last lead that I had. I guess we should go talk to Shelly again. Okay. Broken sigil. Examining small stone objects during the time of the attack. What does that matter? Okay. This was the man that helped you out. Joseph. I'm gonna open the gate for you. According to him, he arrived when you were banging and unlocked the gate only for you to rush off through the crowd. That sounds like it might be that. I wasn't looking, I didn't look at their faces. Mr. Shanks, Dominic. Marset, I can't recall. Nidal, I can't recall. Oh, yeah. I think I'd remember someone like that. What does that mean? Okay, well. Oh, gosh. RCR. Let's use to measure disruptions in atmospheric currents. It's been used to this best lucidity and often unsuccessfully to harm changes in weather pattern. I think when I use it, it just told me that, like, getting a reading that is very slightly above the baseline. Oh, man. Moderate levels of disruptive currents. What is this? Bro, what? Oh, this is the... I understand. I understand it now. I'm locked in. I think that was upstairs. I like the sounds. How are you doing, chat? Are you piecing together anything yet? Seems like a lot of information. That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? TI-096. God, there's a lot. Oops. What do these even mean, bro? I got no idea. Alright, let's let time pass, I guess. Advance to the evening. Evening. What do you mean it's gone now? Are you even sure you know what you saw? Okay, I didn't exactly see any glitch. I'm telling you, there was this banging like a pipe or vent inside the walls for several minutes. Just on and on and on. Hairy lizard. Huh? Do you realize how you sound? First of all, there's no... excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to ask you to come with me. Mr. Strum would like a word. What in the goddamn hell is all this? You have to excuse the language, gentlemen, but this is simply outrageous. Whoa! First the situation last night, now this. In 20 years, I've never seen anything so unbelievable. The sarcophagus. It got moved. Someone moved it. When did this happen? Oh, I was hoping you could explain that. You don't appear any surprised. Do I have specific... we had nothing to do with it. You can see how... Can we know what happened first? Well, since you're so insistent of your ignorance, this is about our Lim Shenese exhibit. Setting aside the filth and damaged property, there's this. The sarcophagus is open, the mummified remains and sides are gone. Some ritual might be trying to go on. Your presence is more than a little questionable. You think we're that crazy about your secondhand rocks? Maybe you should watch your exhibit. Hold on, maybe we can work something out. We weren't interested in that exhibit before, but we are now. On what basis do you even suspect... Okay, I gotta get some water. Holy. So much reading. What basis do you suspect us of anything? It's true they were nowhere near the hall when I got there. No one was in there except for that dopey woman. Maybe she's not telling something. I never meant to imply you were under suspicion. He's been trying for a few days. I expect answers. Look into it. I'll instruct our employees to be as cooperative as they can in the efforts to locate the Lim Shenese remains. You're good for now. But I'm watching you. What even is these people's problems? In my defense, I knew something like this was bound to happen from the start. I can't make any sense of this. We'll have to rethink what we're doing. Oh, golly. Oh. Oh, great, another scene. With more sub-scenes. Wait, what? There's something outside? These windows do not open. So they must have came... Oh, they fled out this way. Okay. Filthy footprints. These are unclear tracks in the spilled dirt. Well, it looks pretty clear that... Well, they could be going this way. No, because they would have to go this other way. Heavy stone lid has been removed from the sarcophagus. Oh, okay. Telekinetically? What? Oh god, there is so much. Burial mask. A whole fucking catastrophe. I swear, if I catch wind, you had something to do. Isn't it your job to make sure this sort of thing doesn't happen? Gah! Screw it. It's gonna be Preston's problem when he comes in tomorrow. The dog up front is yours, Slicko. He's prone to digging holes. Not really. But he said, you know what, forget it. I'm not gonna sit out here just to watch that mutt. Vigo has a track record of biting strangers that bother him. That's a heads up. Is that like Spalding? Oh, that's funny. it's not. Anyway, you better not think to bring him in here. No dogs allowed, you see? Sure, I'm aware. Am I supposed to know? You heard Mr. Strom. You should be doing what you can to help us get to the bottom of this. Fine, what about it? Have I been off frame this entire time? Yeah, I have. When I showed up, it was just the woman in the green here, no sign of anything else. The entire hall was just turned upside down, told her to stay there, and once again, Mr. Strom. So I don't know what happened, Slicko. You more than me, I don't doubt. Just stick to the mess and stop with the stupid questions. Did you encounter anyone else? Just stick to the mess. Okay. You are an asshole. Oh, that was you? Why did you walk through it, you dingus? Brown, wrinkly dead person covered in these rags all over, huh? I got a bird of... Okay. You are absolutely useless. Hello, ma'am. Oh dear, today sure is an odd one. Do I understand correctly that you saw what happened in there? I wouldn't say saw, but there was no one else when I got there. I gather it must have happened a bit before I came in. Can I ask your name? Sure, I hope it's all okay. I'm Martha Keene. That's Keene with an E. About the rune exhibits. You know what could have happened? And I'm going to say if no one got hurt. Already the whole mess, and there was just so much. It looked like it was already over. Right before I was in the main hall, looking around and all that. Main hall. Main hall was... Where is she? Martha. There was this awful clatter. Something must have broken then, I'd say. The doors of the hall were closed. I thought maybe someone got hurt, so I went and looked inside. On both ends of the hall, from what I remember. No one in the hall, though. If there was someone in there, I wouldn't know where they'd have gone. The main hall, then I came in, and there was no one in there, right? So then this other gentleman comes in. I don't think he works for the museum, to be perfectly honest. He comes in and he takes a picture. Can you describe him? Plain clothes, sweater, kind of dark eyes. I think I saw him around these halls a few times. What about after? So this man, he just rushes out there, same as he came in. Very quickly the guard arrives. He was younger, told me not to go anywhere. Then it must have taken some time, but all the other people started coming. Okay. Okay. The museum has the right to remove you. A little late for that. I saw the awful state of the exhibit. And you'll be seeing it in the morning paper unless you give a good explanation. The museum doesn't owe you an explanation. Clear from all to see if it's a simple act of crude vandalism. Let's say I do believe you. Even if that's the case, I should do. God, there needs to be voice acting. There's so much. Fuck out of here now. Do you want to get the full story and save us both the embarrassment of jumping to conclusions? You're on thin ice. Nosy guy. Broadtree. See you snooping around. Let's have a chat. I know you're looking into this last night business. Well, I'm looking into it myself. I'm from the Bridgeboro Daily. The press. The goddamn press. Shepherds of the masses. What do you say? You give me info and I'll give it back. You're exploiting the situation. Do my job, you want my help or not? I'll think about it. Don't think too long, though. Wait. Okay. I thought about it. I'll talk to you. Gathered that it had to do with what happened, you know, provided they don't stomp with the flowers and the regular around here. So you're saying it doesn't look like a person was dragged, or at least not alive? Do you think it has to do with the attack? I don't know. You tell me, bro. It's a lot older than this incident. Well, regardless of that, it could be point to a perpetrator. It could have been like some sacrifice. So she came here at the request of someone. Hold on, I'm writing this down. Did you hear it? No, I didn't. Let's see the relevance? Alright, fuck you then. I'm not going to tell him about the broken sigil. I may have walked over there when I went in that hall. Oh, so it might have been multiple people. Golly, dude, there's so much now. Now what's up with that one? There's so many like blurred out people that I don't know. Gossip. I'm not familiar with local events. Well, it's pretty important, had quite a deal of attention on it. I covered that, you know. That is, I did until they gave the story to someone else. My version was the higher quality, even though unpublished. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Events of the night, no, getting cleared up. Do you know what could have happened? It's quite the story, isn't it? Vandalism or possibly a robbery? Well, it would have been a robbery because there's a body gone in the sarcophagus. Not the one responsible. Someone who sounded a lot like you arrived at the South Hall after her. You got mine. Okay, so he's in the main hall. William Broadtree. What do you got before someone else comes in and starts throwing around suspicions, kind of like you're doing now? Okay, so he was here. William. And then possibly the other worker. No? I'd rather keep them myself. Miss Keene claimed that someone who sounds a lot like you arrived at the South Hall after her. I'll tell you. Only so you seem I'm not unwilling to be a team player. I suppose you figured I already found Mrs. Keene in the South Hall when I made it there. She looked as dumbfounded as anyone could be. Then I bumped into that pesky guard on my way out. I think he was coming in just then, now that I think about it. He popped up from the entrance in a real rush. The hall yet. Wait, what? I suppose you figured it out already. Why was she there? I can go ask her. Oh, she's out of the... Maybe she's trying to go home. Why is she looking outside like that? Oh, weird like. The hell were you doing? We meet again. About the rune exhibit. Where were you? I'm here the whole time taking counter, remember? It's not like they let me slink away for just a minute. It's a while later that the whole commotion started from the halls with everyone talking over each other. I only snuck a little peek at the whole thing then. Halls busted up good. It seems trying to... Pleasant to remember the boss is really going overboard this time. If it was around the time I heard the crash, our guard jogged inside a few minutes later. Haven't seen even him that much on edge. You should have seen how he runs. He rushed in? Yeah, it looked like it. Don't know how he would have heard the crash all the way from the outside, though. And there was this man that went the other way afterward. Visitor, ordinary looking, sunken eyes. He went in and out a few times the last hour. Fred? No. Preston. Oh, just thank God he's not on the shift today. Don't get me started. He spends the whole day glued to the counter, blabbering about his life, this, and vacation. Dale's fine. How do you know him? He works here? Sure, he's a guide. Nidal? The guard, you missed him. He was here yesterday. By the way, he might be hiding packets of peanuts in the wood panel stands. At least I heard. The wood panel stands. I mean, Robiette. Didn't you meet her around the halls somewhere? She's the upbeat guide lady. Can be a little too upbeat. Trying to get all the information I can out of her about the other people. Gossip. Hey, that's your dog out there, isn't it? What's he called? It's Viggo. Oh, yeah, like Viggo Spalding. No, it's from a movie. And aren't you too young to know that? Hey, aren't you? I mean, you're older, but still. Alright, he's from my dad's time, but how can anyone not know him? It's the Viggo Spalding. Spalhumdinger. Okay, well. We know nothing. What about you? The plot thickens. Oh, it's my wife. We have to find what happened. Did you encounter anyone else at the time? I was with Shelly in the office. I was doing some looking at exhibits and the Mistrom showed up to talk to Shelly. First I thought he was there to give me a warning, but he talked only about Shelly and then he invited our office to talk and I had to come along. Something about giving condolences. He was offering a free yearly pass to the museum, I think. He was telling her there's nothing to worry about and such. Scully 1, he starts explaining that it's like a bomb went off in one of the halls, which seemed a lot more interesting. I see. Oh, golly. Oh, golly. Oh, good golly. That's the reporter. I've already talked to you. I've talked to you. This is the... Yep. Oh, security. Oh, there's multiple? Okay. The vase is broken. There it seems to have tracked over coming from the center of the hall. These don't open, right? This is starting to look a little bit more and more like supernatural stuff happening. I guess let's go upstairs and talk to Shelly. Oh, you're not who I wanted. Oh, hey Shelly. This is a nightmare. About the ruined exhibit. Do you know what could have happened? I don't know. I have no idea what anything has to do with me. That fat man in the suit, Strauss, he called us in his office. I was with that... Oh, your wife. He wanted to talk to us for some reason. To me, actually. About what? A lot of bullshit. He was telling me everything is going to be alright. One of the guards barged in. They headed back out and he said I can stay in his office. Big shot in the suit. And your wife. There was a guard too. The one with blonde hair. Oh god, you're useless, Shelly. What's this? Lavender tea bags. That was not there before. Damn, bro. This is a lot of information. I think we just need this. I don't know anything about that. Damn, okay, well. Unfortunately, I do have to end it here. We did a good bit of investigation. There's a lot going on in this game, though. Like, look at all this goddamn information, man. No worries, thanks for watching. Chrome. Maybe we'll continue this. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. Lost me a while ago, but it was fun watching you try to figure it out. Well, I appreciate you watching. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I have been putting off doing all my homework. Yeah, it is a little bit too complicated. I thought it would be fun to figure it out, but yeah, it got a little more complicated than I thought it was going to be. But we'll see. I don't know. Might play it next week, but if I find a game that looks a little bit more interesting than that one, then maybe I'll play that. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming next Tuesday, most likely, so. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for hanging. In case anyone, well, for you, Crom, and anyone else that's watching, or anyone else that's going to watch, I did put a game recommendations channel in the Discord server in case you wanted to recommend any games for me to play. So yeah, that's about it though. Appreciate y'all for hanging. I will catch y'all on Tuesday. Have a safe weekend. Have a good weekend. And yeah.